Everybody, Marshall here. I just wanted to share something with you guys that someone shared with me, and I think it's a life changer for me at least. I don't know about you, but I have a wife and a daughter, and everyone knows what this is. This is the sanitary napkin pads for the woman's menstrual monthly period. See, this they call it sanitary, however I call it unsanitary only because it's open. It's only sealed by a little tape here, whereas this one here is completely sealed, so there's no dust or coins, that girls usually just stick it in a purse. And also what they're made of. These are the leading pad, 8-hour maxi pad, made of trash, the recycled wood fiber, raw paper, cardboard, whatnot. What they do is they shred it finely and then bleach it to give it that white look, so you think it's pure and clean. I'm going to do a demo for you here of what someone had showed me, and I think you're going to be, it's a mind-boggling, that's the reason why I decided to have these for my wife and daughter. It's good stuff. So this is the leading pad, which is what everyone uses. Actually, my wife uses tampon. I call it plugs, but I don't think that's any safer. You put it inside of you, and it's what it's made of. So this is the one that I saw. Like I said, life-changing pad here. Okay. Now they said that the average female discharges about 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid each month on their heaviest day. So I got 50 milliliter fluid here. I'm gonna pour it into our pad here. It has 8 layers of padding in it, 8 layers of material, made out of cotton. They're not made out of plastic or recycled products. So it's made of 100% cotton. So it's soft, comfortable, and I know it's comfortable only because I use it in my shoe. It absorbs odor and wetness. So what better way to sample it myself, because there's no way I could sample it, but and I'm gonna pour another 50 milliliters of liquid here for our leading pad, which claims to have a 8-hour protection. And I don't know if you could see it, but you can see it's already moving towards the side of it, so it has a tendency to have leakage, and I've seen it firsthand. I don't mean to out my wife and daughter, but yeah, I've seen it firsthand. It's not pretty at all. And as you can see, it's already moving to the side. Well, I guess what they call wings. It doesn't hold up much liquid. Now here's the 2 tests here. We got a paper towel, and we're gonna put it over our leading pad, which claims to do 8-hour protection. And this is the part that touches the female's private part, the vajayjay, and as you can see, I'm not even putting that much pressure on it, and you can see already too, it's leaking through without putting any pressure. So this is what your loved one, your wife, daughter, granddaughter, whatnot, nieces, this is what they're feeling on a monthly basis. It's wetness, it's not dry, so I guess that's why they're grouchy and not comfortable when time of the month comes. Anyways, as you can see, it goes through, and we're gonna have another one here, test our other pad. I'm gonna press it hard, then I even put more pressure on it. As you can see, none, 0. There's some dot or whatnot, but it holds 99.9% of liquid. It absorbed it. As you can see, there's no liquid, or I guess in this case it would be blood. There's nothing on it. I'm gonna press it again. Nothing. It's compared to this. So I don't know which is more comfortable for the female parts, or you know, your women's with JJ. I'm pretty sure you would have this rather than this. Now we're gonna show you what I'm gonna break these two apart, show you the big difference. This is the leading brand, like I said. It's made out of recycled products. As you can see, their first layer, it's rough, so as compared to cotton. So there goes your comfort right there. You see, it's a material that's not even natural. It's man-made. I mean, you know, it's bad for you. It's toxic. Okay. And the second layer, what they have is just little paper padding. It actually has dye in it to make it look like, you know, it's just coloring, just to, you know, to make you think that it will absorb the liquid, the fluid. As you can see, it's hard to break. It's not even, you know, cotton. So that's the reason why it doesn't absorb things. And then the bottom part of it, the main material that's supposed to absorb, you know, the fluid, it's made of, like I said, recycled paper goods, tree, woods. All you do is they fine shred it and then bleach it white to make it look like it's pure. Okay. And then on the other hand, the product that I have here, that like I said, it's going to be a life changer for me, for my wife and daughter. They already use it. My daughter said that it's very comfortable. Usually she would change between 3-4 times, you know, during school hours, and now she's only changed it once. You know, it's crazy, and it's dry. You feel it, it's dry. It's made of cotton, easily tear, 100% cotton. So it's comfortable. You know, touching your private part there, and middle part of it, the pink strip, it has a negative ion in it. It has a very good benefits to it. Like I said, it even known to lessen the cramps, you know, the discomfort that a woman go through during her period, and then absorb the smell of it, so less smell. In fact, some notice is a big difference in that department, and it's very a lot of benefits to it. If you wanna, you know, look it up, or if you wanna know more information about it, you can just PM me, you know, send me a message. Negative ion strips in the middle, and second layer here. It's wrapped with cotton, which prevent leakage. So it's wrapped around. It's not just on top of it, not a single layer. So even this is sort of dry, and it's 100% cotton. The main material is made of polymer. It's the same material as baby diapers. So that's why it absorbs the liquid, the fluid. And there's another layer here as well that soaks up the liquid. So there's 8 layers in here. You can see. Now here's a true test here. We're gonna test it out. This one has half the amount of water to this. So we're gonna put the leading pad that claims to serve 8 hours of protection. We're gonna put it in the water in a cup that has less water, and see how much that absorbs. Okay, and I'm gonna put our pad here in the water that has twice as much, in the cup that has twice as much water in it. Now this one here, the main pad, what you use is, it's like a garbage bag. If you heard it, it's plastic, so it doesn't breathe. So bacteria, it's a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. You know, water or liquid just sits in, you know, in these pads. It doesn't breathe at all, so that's why it causes leakage, you know, and discomfort for the female who's using it. Now this one here, on the other hand, It has special material that we put inside. You can see the strip. There's 3 strips here. It's breathable. It breathes. It's, you know, it has this special material that they use where it breathes, so air could get out, get in, and get out. So that way you stay dry. If I had a steamer, a pot that's steaming, with steam coming out, actually steam would come out of it. You know, you can see it go through and it absorbs the water as well. Now as you can see here, this is the water with the cup with the less water. We put our leading pad in it, and this is our special pad that has twice the amount of water in this cup here. As you can see, the this one here, the more water, it's dry. It absorbs all the liquid in this shortest amount of time as well. And the leading pad, as you can see, there's still water in it. You can see it here. See, there's still water in it. It doesn't even absorb it. Whereas this pad here, there's nothing, there's no water. And we can even pour the rest of this water that wasn't absorbed by your leading pad. Let it sit there for a second. And it will absorb it as much as it does. So if you do have someone, I'm sure you do, wife, daughter, nieces, if you do care for their well-being, for their health, I would appreciate if you share the video with them or with anyone that